Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled Prank Turns Tragic. It tells the heartbreaking story of an 11-year-old boy in Texas who was killed while playing a childhood prank called Ding Dong Ditch. The incident raises bigger questions about guns, safety, and the role of social media in encouraging risky behavior. Let's pause for a moment before we move into the article. We'll watch a short clip related to today's topic. As you watch, think about what ideas or questions it brings to mind. Now that we've seen the clip, let's take a step back. Before we dig into the details, it helps to explore a broader idea behind the story. This will guide how we understand what follows. This brings us to the theme of pranks and unintended consequences. Pranks have always been part of youth culture, ringing doorbells, telling harmless jokes, or setting up surprises for friends. Most of the time, they are playful, building laughter and memories. But sometimes what begins as a lighthearted game can spiral into harm. In today's world, the stakes are higher. Social media amplifies even silly pranks, pushing kids to go further for views and likes. At the same time, fear and suspicion among adults can lead to overreactions. The tragedy in Texas reminds us that even innocent intentions can collide with extreme responses, turning humor into heartbreak. Should pranks always be discouraged? Or can they sometimes be positive, bringing humor and building friendships? Pranks have always walked a fine line between fun and harm. On the positive side, small pranks can create laughter, strengthen friendships, and even teach kids about social boundaries in a light-hearted way. Many adults remember harmless games like Ding Dong Ditch as part of childhood. However, the Texas tragedy shows the darker side. Even when intentions are innocent, pranks can provoke fear or anger in others, especially in a society where suspicion and firearms are widespread. Social media makes the situation even more complex, encouraging young people to perform extreme stunts for attention. So should pranks always be discouraged? Not necessarily, but they should be guided, kept safe, respectful, and far away from situations where tension could spiral out of control. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with spiral out of control. It means a situation becoming chaotic or unmanageable, moving beyond anyone's control. In the article, the prank quickly spiraled out of control when the man reacted with violence. Here is an example. The peaceful protest spiraled out of control after a few people started throwing objects. Next, we have lie in wait. It refers to hiding and waiting to attack someone. In the article, the shooter allegedly lay in wait for the children before firing. Here is an example. The police set a trap and lay in wait for the suspect near his hideout. Finally, let's look at ingrained. It describes something firmly fixed in a culture, habit, or way of thinking. In the article, the right to own firearms is said to be ingrained in American culture. Here is an example. The habit of drinking tea is deeply ingrained in British daily life. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. In Texas, a well-known children's prank called Ding Dong Ditch ended in tragedy. 11-year-old Julian Guzman was fatally shot after ringing a doorbell and running away. Police say the shooter, Gonzalo Leon Jr., lay in wait and fired twice. He now faces murder charges. The case highlights how easy gun access and paranoia can turn harmless pranks into deadly encounters. It also raises concern that social media, by glorifying risky dares, may push children toward ever more dangerous stunts. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is prank. It means a playful trick or practical joke meant to amuse rather than harm. The second answer is tragedy. It means a very sad or disastrous event leading to great suffering or loss. The third answer is paranoia. It refers to extreme and unreasonable suspicion or mistrust of others. The fourth answer is deadly. It means causing or able to cause death, extremely dangerous. The fifth answer is dares. It means challenges or actions that test someone's courage, often risky or reckless. Well done, everyone. We've examined how a childhood prank turned into tragedy, and how fear, firearms, and social media all played a role. Here's a final reflection. What could communities or governments do to reduce the chances of such tragedies happening again? We'll revisit this question in our review session. Until then, stay reflective and stay safe.